Hey everybody, in the last video we looked at macros and what macros do. And in this video we're kind of hitting the above and beyond level, and we're going to be talking about the edit view, which ideally on a given Sunday, especially if I'm not, or if I am here, you should never have to touch it, but sometimes it's helpful, especially when I'm on stage. Uh, it might be helpful for you guys to be able to know how to change a chord here or there, without me having to come back and do it. Or if you just notice that I missed something, um, being able to come back and just add in some information for Akka reasons. So first, let's look at Akka because that's the most common time you'll see it. And this is where there is a space right here that can show multiple things. It can show the projector, it can show a lower third, which I don't know if it actually can, or it can show the stage screen. I like to have it on the stage screen so you know what the band is seeing. And this is especially important for for this. You can see it. You can see it also up above me, but in a little smaller form. It is, but on the day you can see it right in front of you. You can see everything that's going on. So for Akka, for example, there's all these notes. So the welcome slide just says welcome slide because there's nothing that the person doing announcements needs to know. But this one has the connect with us, so it reminds them that we want to ask for prayer requests and ask for giving and tell them how to connect. And then has the shoe drive. It has all the information, which is helpful for them. So hopefully they're not looking at their phones or they don't forget the information, or I'm not in the audience telling them what the information is, or somebody else isn't. And so how we do that is we go to the edit, and there's two ways to get there. You can either just hit edit right here, and that will take you to this edit space right here, or you can right click on a slide. If you go back, you can right click on the slide and hit edit slide. And all that information is put in the slide notes, which is down here. So maybe it's the 28th, I change it to the 28th, or maybe it doesn't have any of this information, or maybe I just want to tell them to sign up online. Sign up online. Maybe that's really important for this event. So I want to come back and there you'll see it pop up above me, and you always want to make sure that it shows up above. Or maybe, for example, the shoe drive ends, so want to take out the bring by April 21st because some people just read these and just have it be a serve day. And so that gives the information to the person presenting. And this is more for something I forget. If I forget that it's happening and I don't put anything, sometimes it's fine. But if it's something you just happen to catch and you just look at Planning Center and see the information, you can quickly type in the day and what the event name is called, and that should be enough. And so the other way to do it, which is even more, that is kind of like, if you notice it, great, thank you for helping me out. But the next one is even more like, I will know it's wrong. I will know that I need help. I will have to come back and fix it. But if you could do this from this while I'm on the stage, if it's small things, it'd be very helpful. The more complex it is, the less I really want you touching it. But if I can tell you exactly what to do, it's nice. So the way this works is, or what I'm talking about, is chords on songs. So you'll see in the blue it has A, E, A over C sharp, D, E. And if you know music, this might look really familiar to you and might make a lot of sense. But a lot of times we'll change keys of songs, and that changes what the chord is. And how we do it is the same way. It's in, if we go to edit view, in the slide notes it has the chords, and there's certain spacing, and I have to put in the spaces manually to put it over the right spot so that the chord's in the right spot for when we're supposed to play the chord. And the only time I would ask you or even really want you to try and do this is if, say, this A I had in as a D, and it's not a D, it's supposed to be an A, and I say, hey, that D is wrong, can you change it to an A? Or I say, oh, I need to change that to an A. The above and beyond thing that you could do is just go in and change it to an A. You don't want to change the spacing, you really just want to change that one letter in that one spot. And it shouldn't affect the spacing as long as you don't try and redo it. But you can always go back and look and see, is that in the right spot? I think it was this one. It's over suffering. That's probably where I had it. And it's not too important to be exactly where it is, but it's just a good thing to know. If I'm talking about that and I just need to change one chord here, and I can tell you what to change it to. Sometimes when we're switching between keys, sometimes it's a whole section. I don't necessarily want to put that on you. But for this, if you could change it, it'd be great. Again, it's not something I'm going to expect, but it's something that's good to know because it's very integral to the process of how things work.